Why octopuses have 3 hearts and why 2 of them stop. The ocean at night feels different. The surface is quiet, almost empty, but below it lies a world so strange that it barely feels like Earth at all. Down here, life has taken paths evolution never explored on land. Creatures glow in the darkness. Some animals turn invisible. Others survive crushing pressure that would destroy a submarine. And among these alien forms swims one of the strangest animals ever discovered, a creature with 3 hearts. But that's only the beginning, because when this animal decides to swim, 2 of those hearts suddenly stop beating. Why would evolution design something like this? To understand the answer, we have to descend deeper into the biology of one of the ocean's most mysterious minds, the octopus. Imagine living in a world where every movement could mean death. The open ocean is vast, but it's also unforgiving. There are few places to hide and predators come from every direction. For soft-bodied animals like the octopus, survival requires something extraordinary. They have no bones, no shell, no armor. Instead, they evolved intelligence, camouflage, and one of the strangest circulatory systems in the animal kingdom. Most animals, including humans, have 1 heart. That single pump pushes blood through the body, delivering oxygen to every cell. But octopuses are different. They have 3 hearts. One is the systemic heart, which pumps blood through the body. The other two are called branchial hearts. Their job is simple, but vital. They push blood through the octopus's gills where oxygen from the water enters the bloodstream. It's a clever solution to a difficult problem, because the octopus doesn't breathe air. It extracts oxygen from water, which contains far less oxygen than air does. To survive, its circulatory system must work harder. But that's where the first mystery appears, because when the octopus begins to swim, 2 of those hearts suddenly stop beating. To understand why this happens, we need to look at something even stranger. The octopus doesn't just have 3 hearts. It also has blue blood. Not metaphorically, literally. Human blood is red because it contains hemoglobin, an iron-based molecule that carries oxygen. But the octopus uses a completely different molecule. It's called hemocyanin. Instead of iron, it contains copper. And when copper binds to oxygen, the blood turns blue. This unusual system has one big advantage. It works extremely well in cold, oxygen-poor water, the kind of environment many octopuses live in. But it also has a weakness. Hemocyanin doesn't move oxygen through the body as efficiently as hemoglobin does, which means the octopus has to push its blood through the gills very forcefully. That's why it evolved 2 branchial hearts to help force oxygen into its bloodstream. But this adaptation creates a strange consequence. When the octopus swims using jet propulsion, expelling water from its body like a living rocket, the pressure inside its body changes, and during this intense movement, the branchial hearts temporarily stop beating. Scientists believe the physical strain of swimming disrupts their ability to pump efficiently, which means that while swimming, the octopus is suddenly running on only 1 heart. This raises an even bigger question. Why would evolution create an animal that becomes physiologically weaker when it moves quickly? For most animals, swimming means survival. Fish are built for speed. Dolphins glide effortlessly through the water. But the octopus is different, because swimming is actually one of the worst things it can do. When an octopus propels itself through the water, it uses jet propulsion. It sucks water into its body and then blasts it out through a funnel-like structure called a siphon. This sends the animal shooting backward through the ocean. It's fast, it's dramatic, but it's also incredibly inefficient.
Jet propulsion burns huge amounts of energy and strains the circulatory system. And because two of the octopus's hearts stop during swimming, oxygen delivery to its body becomes limited. In other words, swimming literally exhausts the octopus's heart. So instead of swimming often, octopuses usually prefer a different strategy. They crawl. Using their 8 arms, they slowly glide across the seafloor, gripping rocks and coral like living hands. It's quieter, it's less exhausting, and most importantly, all 3 hearts keep beating. But this unusual biology leads scientists to another mystery. If swimming is so costly, why evolve the ability at all?
Evolution rarely produces perfect designs. Instead, it produces compromises. The octopus is a master of stealth. Its skin can change color, texture, and pattern in an instant. It can mimic rocks, coral, even other animals. Its intelligence rivals that of some mammals, and it can squeeze its boneless body through openings smaller than its own eye. These adaptations make the octopus one of the ocean's greatest escape artists. But when camouflage fails, it needs a last resort: jet propulsion. Swimming may strain its hearts, but it also allows the octopus to launch itself away from danger in seconds. Predators like sharks, moray eels, and dolphins hunt relentlessly in the ocean. In those moments, survival depends on speed, even if the body wasn't perfectly designed for it. This raises another fascinating question. Why did octopuses evolve such a complicated circulatory system in the first place? To answer that, scientists had to look far back into evolutionary history. Hundreds of millions of years ago, the ancestors of octopuses once lived inside hard shells, similar to modern nautiluses. Those shells provided protection in dangerous oceans, but shells also limited mobility. Over time, some ancient cephalopods began to lose their shells. Their bodies became softer, more flexible, more intelligent. Eventually, this evolutionary path produced the octopus. But losing the shell meant losing protection, so evolution had to compensate. Octopuses gained camouflage, incredible nervous systems, and complex circulatory systems capable of supporting their active lifestyles. 3 hearts became part of that solution. Yet scientists still debate why exactly 3 hearts evolved instead of 2 or 4. The answer may lie in the strange physics of underwater breathing, or in the demands of cold ocean environments, or in evolutionary pathways we don't fully understand yet. Because even after decades of research, octopuses remain one of the least understood intelligent animals on Earth.
The deeper scientists study octopuses, the stranger they become. 2/3 of their neurons are not even located in their brains. They're in their arms. Each arm can taste, explore, and even make decisions independently. In a sense, an octopus is less like a centralized animal and more like 8 semi-independent creatures working together. Combine that with 3 hearts, blue blood, and a body with no bones, and the octopus begins to feel almost alien. Some scientists have even joked that studying octopuses feels like studying life from another planet. But this raises an unsettling thought. If evolution on Earth can produce animals this strange, what other forms of life might exist in environments we haven't explored yet? Because despite centuries of exploration, we've only mapped a small fraction of the ocean. The ocean covers more than 70% of our planet, and yet most of it remains unexplored. In the darkness of the deep sea, entire ecosystems exist beyond human sight. Creatures with glowing bodies, transparent organs, and biology that challenges everything we think we know about life. The octopus is just one example, an animal with 3 hearts, blue blood, and a mind unlike any other. And yet, even now, scientists are still uncovering its secrets. Why exactly do 2 of its hearts stop when it swims? What other hidden systems lie inside its flexible body? And what other strange designs has evolution created in the unseen depths of our oceans? Because the more we learn about the natural world, the clearer one truth becomes. Earth is far stranger than we ever imagined. And somewhere in the darkness below, there may be creatures even more mysterious than the octopus, still waiting to be